So that's what we're shooting
So
for,
good morning.
between
It's,
60
9:27 today.
That's our target profit.
Welcome to
What the
25X
true
Trading.
is,
And like
it's
I said,
63.
it's a project.
So we
we're
always
working
want to
on
know where
we're
we
traders,
should be
and we're
and
not
where we
social
actually
media
are.
or anything like
So
that.
this way we don't
put
get ahead of
together a
ourselves.
site
Let's just say we have a
basically
monster trade one day.
people
and
who want to leverage out trading
$6,000.
and learn what we do.
Now our target profit will
We're not here to
obviously
teach anybody
estimated
anything.
2% off
Okay?
of that.
What we're
So
here
it'd be
basically to show
120,
you is what
but
the power
we
of
want to know
leverage
where our
can
target
do,
profit is
and
to get us
make
to
sure
here
that
at
you can get into the market and trade the
Our
real
leverage
way,
amount, again,
as opposed
is gonna
to
be roughly
trading with
$80,000. So we're taking
fake
3,000.
firms,
Normally,
prop trading
you're talking
firms,
3 to 1,
retail
4 to
prop
1.
trading firms
So
that basically have you play a
market
video
opens in
game.
19
That's
seconds,
not what
so
we
let's
do.
see what happens.
What we do
And
is we are
again,
actually a true
what we do is
proprietary
we
trading
wait,
firm.
we're patient.
Different
We only need
scenario.
$61.
We have capital outlay, and we make
Apple
sure
is
that when
making
you're
it
trading
truck
to
up.
the market,
So
you
let's see
go
what
direct
happens,
to the
you know?
market. You're not
3
playing a
seconds till
video
the bell
game.
opens.
So to give you an idea,
There we go.
logged in.
So
and
Apple's
this is
making
the
a
screen.
move up,
And what
and
we're trying to do is
actually
try to grow a small account.
look at Apple real quick.
Depends how many days. You know, our target's 200 days, and if we can grow this small account from $3,000 to $135,000 in 200 days, I'd say that's an
an interesting thing.
unbelievable
My bias is that it's
accomplishment
gonna
for
be a short day
anybody
today,
to
so
do.
let's see what
And
happens.
if you're that type of person that's looking to get a side hustle going,
we just
or
went
you're
short.
retired and this is
We're
what you
gonna
want
go
to
short
do, and you want to spend a few dollars and learn how to trade and trade the right way and maximize your
Here now.
returns, you know what? This is what we've done. This is how we've done it.
Let it clean
But
everything out.
we've taken what we know, which is trading over the years and using leverage, you know, where we would have a couple $100,000 and then be able to access $5 million, which it's a dangerous game. Not gonna lie, I've seen many people flush out, you know, because they're taking one side or the other of a trade, and next thing you know, they're down a couple $100,000. So what we've learned over the years in the course of, you know, each of us
Right
having
now,
30, 40 years of worth of
short
industry
40
experience, what we've learned is that slow and steady, that's the way to do
Another
it.
20.
You have to be in a trade where you're not going to feel the pain for a long time, because things will turn around, and you know what, when it does, you want to be able to still be in it. When we first started out, you'd be into a trade, you'd leverage out so much, next thing you know, boom, it turns and you're already gone. So right now we're looking at 6 seconds left, 5 seconds to the bell opens. So let's see what happens. Our target today is 2%. So we're not looking to make a ton of money today, but we're looking to make about $60. That's what our goal is. We were looking at Big Bear AI for a second, but it shot up. So we're gonna actually let it sit in and let it basically come into play. See what else is looking at. We have Nvidia, not doing much. Amazon.
Okay.
I like to play the big stocks with a lot of volume in it, because when you do that,
All right.
you're
So
you're
25
making
ounces.
sure you have liquidity.
So we're
So
halfway
one
to
of
our
my favorites
goal
is Palantir,
right now.
obviously. So I'm going to
We're
take a
almost
stab at
halfway to our
Palantir, even though
goal.
it's a little early.
So let's see what
I'm still going to
happens.
get into it,
That was a nice shoot.
because we're
shot
only
there.
looking for roughly $60. That's all we're looking for. A
And
firm
I play
is looking.
Palantir again.
Everything is taking a short position at this point, but we're looking for a little cradle up. Uber is taking a dump.
Yeah, market's ripping right now, which is good.
So we're in it right now. In it to win it. That's what we're trying to do. Okay.
Topping tail again.
We're only looking to make $60. So let's see if we're going to be right still. Firm looks like it's trying to bottom out right now. Here at the bottom.
So we
Let's
just
take a
took
look at
another
the firm.
short into Palantir.
So
This
this is the trading desk right here, our platform. Now, looking at this,
We definitely have a short bias
we
today,
also
but
have
that could be
charting
wrong.
all around us. So that's the difference.
Let's see what happens.
We're not just saying, oh yeah, we're looking at stocks. We have all of our charting around, but I have not figured out how to basically say, okay, fine. How do I get 3-4 views going in terms of one thing? Uber definitely taking a big dump. So everything actually looks like it's going to the downside. AMD is going to the downside.
Topping tail
Uber.
coming right now.
Yeah, market's starting to really steam down there now. So we took a small position. So let's see where this bottoms out. We don't want to get too anxious right away. We definitely want to see if there's going to be some kind of consolidation. And then with that consolidation, hopefully we get some upward
See if
momentum.
it can break down.
Affirm,
If this can break down, we'll make our day.
Amazon.
Simple as that.
Uber's trying. Let's see what happens. Affirm really taking a nosedive right now. So we're gonna just wait. We're gonna hold out. And you know, like I said, we threw in 10 shares there, and we're already down $1 per share. So if you're trying to make $60, okay, and our stop loss is really, you know, out there. So we're gonna put a small buy into Uber. So there we go. Palantir tried to make it up to a VWAP. I didn't catch it at that time, but let's see what happens.
All right, we're at $66. So we did make our day, but I'm not going to say I was happy about
40
that
shares
because we
for
messed
Uber.
it up hugely.
Let's see if this market can turn around.
I
Huge
set it up
topping
the wrong
candle
way, and that was
on
my mistake.
Palantir.
I'm not going to lie.
So that was a
That was definitely my
monster
mistake.
topping
But
candle.
we made our 2% today.
We're going to go into a buy on
That's my
that
dog in
one.
the background.
Let's see if we
Come
can
here.
call this one correctly. We're into it for 167.06.
We're absolute
Should
idiots,
show
these
us
two.
a profit right now. Okay.
So yes, I do like to work at home, which is not a good thing always when you have dogs.
Okay. So we're into Palantir for 300 shares. We're into Uber for 100 shares. So we're hoping for a turnaround. If we get the turnaround, it'll be great. If we don't, it'll suck. So let's see if we can get that bid on it.
All right. There we go. Come on. This is the one we need. It's a little bit of bounce right there. Let's see what AMD's doing. Interesting. All right, we're at VWAP right now. Okay, there we go. Come on. We're at 2 times roughly gold today. Let's see if this really has it in it. It's trying. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. All right, there we go. Still have some
So
momentum
we're just
going
holding
on right now. We've made gold today, so that's the main thing, is that we are definitely seeing some movement up there. Come on. We had a nice
Yeah.
trade going, and we just have to see it capitulate and start moving up a little bit more. All right. All right, we made our day. 2 times goal, basically, right now.
We're still long on
At
this.
143.17.
I still feel like this is going to
It's
make
not
a
always
run.
pretty, but that's what we
It's
want to
trying.
do. We actually
The
made more than
market
2
itself
times. We
is
made almost 5 times our goal.
very weak
at
today.
143.17.
So, like I
Remember
said,
what we said.
we
Our
haven't
goal
taken anything off the
this
table,
morning
which was a little stupid.
was roughly
But
2%.
Let's
Which
see
comes
if
out
it
to
breaks above
61.20.
VWAP again. If it breaks
Now,
above VWAP,
Our,
we'll be looking
it
great.
doesn't seem
If
like a
not,
lot, don't get me wrong, but again,
I still
our
feel
stop
confident
loss
that
is
this is gonna run
306. So
We're right there.
If we're losing 10%, you know what I'm saying, then we're not doing our job. But the beauty of what leverage does is it takes that 3,000, it gives you 80,000. You know, that's the
Which
thing
is
you want to
roughly
look at is
70,000
that
change.
right now we're down.
And
But with
we're not down a lot.
79,000, I was able to get
We're still
400
hoping that this
shares
thing-
at one time.
not hoping,
Of
that's a stupid
Palantir.
word.
But
And
we're
we're still
400 shares of
confident
Palantir. You know,
that
you
this is
want to
gonna
be
turn
right, no
around.
two ways around it. If you're wrong, yeah, you're going to get stopped out,
The
no
market
doubt
is,
about it.
you know, the
But
market
the
is the
consensus
market.
here is
It's
that
weak at
we're
times.
definitely feeling
So
to the
let's
short
say,
side,
you know,
when it
we're
comes to
trying to
Palantir.
make sure that we
But
get in
it's
there.
still chugging up.
You know,
But what it
we're
allows
not
us to
a
do
trade yet.
is basically take that small snip where you have the over exuberance on one shot and it comes back down.
Let's see if it
Now,
makes that run back up to
Let's
VWAP.
take a look at this really quick.
Going up to
So
VWAP.
you can see Palantir is up here at the 170s. So let's just say we wanted to take another stab in the dark. We lower our share size down to 10 shares. And we say, yeah, we still want to go on the short side of this trade. No two ways around it. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm looking at a red candle coming up soon. It's all topping tails. So that is a given right there. It's all topping tails right now. And let's see what happens.
You know, we have
It's
to be
like I said,
careful
we've
because
made
the
our
market is a
goal.
little weak.
I'm not here to ruin our day.
Hold it out right
It's 9:40 in 10 minutes. We just made $143. So over trading,
So-
it's beyond stupid. So, but this is real
Like I
cash.
said, we were up about 200.
As opposed to
Why
if
didn't I
you're
take the money off?
dealing with a prop
you know
firm,
what?
guess what? You're playing a
The
video
idea is
game.
that
And
you
in that
gotta
video
know
game, you're looking at
when to
something
take
and
the
saying,
money
oh
off. And
yeah, I'm making money.
sometimes,
No,
you
you're
know,
not.
I'm
You're
looking
not
at
making
it,
money in the least.
and
So
you're saying, oh,
we're going to
well,
take
you
one
know
more
what?
stab in the
I
dark,
want more.
see if we can push this a little
And
bit
that
more,
greed factor
and
comes
just make
into
a
it. And
few
it does
dollars
happen.
more with
No two ways
Palantir.
around it.
If not,
you
I
start
don't care.
thinking,
You
oh,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know,
At this point, I'm
I
putting
can make
10
a
shares
$3,
up there.
$4,
If I make $10,
trade.
great. If I lose 10
You know,
bucks,
we have to remember
even, that's
that
fine with me.
what you're trying
That's
to
what we're
trade,
looking at.
what you're trying to accomplish.
So right now,
your goals.
There you
You
go.
know,
It seems to be tumbling down.
very few trades
so
are gonna
we're up
give you a
about $5
10x,
bucks.
5x.
Doesn't
you know
sound
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
lot, but we're talking
it's
percentages,
just- it
and
just
eventually,
doesn't
in
happen,
100 days
you know?
from now,
So
we're going to be looking at this
you
going, oh
have
my
to
God,
take the
instead of
money when you
5,
have the
it's
chance
500. That's
make
that's
that
what we want to
profit.
look at.
So,
So we hit it right
you know,
on the head.
If you can make
now we're
1x,
$10,
2x,
there we go.
you know, your daily
11.
goal, that's all you're
It's
looking
hitting
for.
to-
You're not
right now it
looking
just
to
touched
make,
on VWAP.
you know, 20x.
Let's see if it
But
crashes through or
again,
it starts to bounce.
That's everyone's
This
else's
is what we were
perception.
expecting the whole
So
time.
right now we're coming
The
back into
consensus
it.
was that
we're
it
down
was
about
go down.
$100,
But
$70,
again,
something like that.
usually
So,
when it hits
you know,
VWAP,
we're
you're going to
within
have a
field
little
goal range.
retracement there.
So
Palantir
Palantir's really got to make that
14.
move up.
We actually
Uber has
we
actually
actually
done
gave
nothing
away a
for me
lot
at
of
this
money
point.
today.
It's
It really
down about 40 cents.
That one trade
So
really cost me a
it's
lot of
really
money.
tanked on me.
I
But
wasn't paying
Uber's the one that
attention.
we really want to get
Had the
going.
dog
We're
charging
charging
up to the
which is
upside.
done. If that can
But
charge up to
I
the
didn't want
upside,
it to work.
that rises
So,
all the waters with us.
at
So
15,
that's what we're
we're
looking
looking
at
for.
this. If Uber gets there,
If it
gets
retraces
back
to
up to
15,
VWAP,
because
and starts
nothing
to
goes
curl
straight
up
down,
from
you know
there,
that.
we'll be perfectly fine. So that's what we're
But
trying
this
to
is
do.
turning into
It's
excellent
trying to
trade
catch a
right
bid
now.
right now. If it catches that bid, we'll be
got
perfectly
20 bucks
fine
off
for the day.
10 shares.
So
We just
you
got
know,
$2.
let's see what happens.
$2
It's
off
hitting
this
back
trade.
into VWAP.
That's incredible.
So right now, we're getting real close
people
to
will be like,
where
well, you know,
we're
you
going to
got
make our daily
$2.
goal.
And
And
what if you
at
put
this
100
point,
shares?
Let's see if
Yeah,
it
what
can
if?
get
Now,
above
what if it went the
VWAP.
wrong way?
It touched it, dipped back down. So this is the critical point right here. Uber's come back, so Uber's starting to show somewhat of some life there. But it's
was a
right now
$20 trade
Palantir
off
is
of
the
a
one
10
that we
share
really need to
trade.
start
Look at
moving
that.
up.
Look at that nose
we're
dive
up
right
about
there. $2. That was
overall.
$2. So let's see what happens. If
What a
Uber can
trade.
break
That
above
was
there
beautiful.
and start
And
steaming
now,
ahead, we'll be
let's
perfectly
say,
fine.
let's take a look at AMD.
So this is the key critical level right here. If
Oh my goodness.
Palantir right now is
That thing
sitting at
just
VWAP, if you
cratered.
catch a bid right now,
Holy cow,
we'll be
that
looking
was a
fantastic.
trade.
So
That
that's where
was a
we're at
trade.
right now.
Oh my God.
We're almost.
Look at Tesla.
We're not bad right
the
now.
high on there
It's
at
just
it's
not crushing
$7
VWAP right now.
in the money.
Uber's
That's
come down.
incredible.
Uber's really
So everything is
upset a lot.
tanking. We made our
So
money.
we're
There's no
almost
sense
at
to get
day's
greedy right
goal.
now.
So let's see what happens.
Do I think AMD's going to do a little dead cat
gotta
balance?
catch
Yeah, of
that
course I
bid
do.
right now.
You know, that's a given.
If it catches
When
that bid
something's
right now,
shot
then
down
we'll
there
get a $200
in
bid. So
no man's
please,
land for
If it doesn't catch
$5,
that bid, then we're gonna look at
you
a
gotta
$200
hope.
loss. So
It's
it's
gonna make
trying.
something.
It's
So let's
absolutely
just take
trying.
shares there.
So here we are, just sitting there, hoping.
It hasn't shown a green
and
candle yet.
This is where
Nothing's showing
this
a green
is the
candle
key
right now.
moment right here.
So
Yeah, hopefully
again, this
it'll
is
do it
about
again.
not
It'll make that charge
over-trading
up,
and overstaying
it's
your welcome.
trying, but it just
wow.
totally
Look
crapped
at
out
that.
on me.
That is some
Just
trade.
totally crapped up.
Anybody
And
who
then,
went short on
that's the
AMD,
thing.
wow,
We're
unbelievable
here
trade.
to see
So,
something happen.
You asked me, like,
If
you
it
know,
doesn't happen,
I
then
had
yeah,
a
it
friend
goes
of
the
mine ask
wrong
me,
way on
you know,
us.
what do
No
I
two ways
know with
around
the
it.
trade?
Like,
What do I feel
right
in
now,
trading?
Uber is
And I
going
tell them,
above
you know,
VWAP.
I like to stay
So
with what I know.
we have to see if it can
That's
catch
the
that
truth of the
bid
matter.
and start to make
I like to
that
go in there and
push
say,
up
okay,
there.
fine.
You
So
know,
I just bought some AMD.
so
real
that's
quick,
where we're at
just
right
to
now.
get, you know, a few
We're
dollars off
right,
the bid.
right there.
You know, you
so
gotta
it's
have
not like we're losing
expectations of what you're
huge.
going
It's
to
just
make,
we're
as
you
opposed
know,
to what you're going to lose.
We're hoping that this
okay?
thing can go
so
above
AMD
it,
just
show some
freaking
positive signs, some
cratered,
positive life
okay?
and stuff.
So
If it does
we
that,
just
we'll
made
be
a quick
perfectly
$6,
fine.
$7
But
off
it's
of
sitting
it.
there at VWAP, and people are, you know,
See if this
the
thing
consensus
can do a
is
little
which
dead
way is the
cat
market
bounce
going.
here.
We
Tesla
feel it's
just did a
going up.
monster dead cat
We
bounce.
feel we've caught the right bid on this thing, sitting right at VWAP, and that's where we want to be. If it does, great. We're gonna have a great day.
Come
If
on.
it doesn't, you know
We got
what?
80
You do
cents
what you
out of
have to
this
do.
already.
You know. So this is where we're at.
Come on.
Let's see if it catches that bid and really starts to churn upwards. You know, if Palantir can take off and really give us the day, then I'm
There we
willing
go.
to take
We
the
almost a
loss.
dollar.
So we're right there. It's Palantir
Well, hit a dollar for a
trying to
second, we
catch
didn't
that
get the
bid
bid.
above it.
I didn't put it
If
in.
it catches that bid above it, then you're going to see this thing steam above, and then we're going to get that $200 day, that $300 day. That's what we want to do. So right now, there it is. It's starting to try. Okay, so we're not, you know, we're not. Again, it just went above and it came right back down. You know, so. Can I say that's my fault? I could, but you know, let's see what happens. You know, if we're pro that this market is going to go up, then you have to feel a certain way. You know, based on our consensus is we believe it's going to go up. Now that doesn't mean we're always right. You know, so that's where you have your money management come into play, and you start saying, okay, fine. Even though I think it's going to go up, you got to cut and run eventually.
Hopefully
you know
this
what I'm
thing
saying?
can turn
You have
around.
to have your stop loss when you're
Started to
wrong
move.
as well.
So now we're down
when
to,
you're right,
roughly
you
about
want to
a
let it
dollar
run a
on
little
this.
bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
that's why
you gotta that's
how many
the hard
shares
part
you're
about
taking
trading
and
is
be
that
smart about
trying
it,
to
okay?
figure out
So
when am I right,
now
when am
we're
I
down
wrong.
about
You know,
$1.50 on
if
this.
I'm right,
So
right
let's see what
now,
happens.
this is where the point where
I still
if
think
you're
it's gonna
right,
turn around.
you're going to
We
pay
had-
off.
we had the
If you're
dollar on
wrong,
it,
then it's going
we
to
got a
die.
little greedy right
So
there, not
if
gonna
you
lie.
want to make good
Okay.
money, you got to
So,
have the
let's
balls
see
to
what we
basically
do.
stick out there and say, this is what I'm going to do. Right now, we're right there, and at this point, it's
we just
it's
bumped it up to
holding
40
the line
shares.
at VWAP,
Let's see if this
and I don't
bounces up
know if
there.
it's going to actually take
So
that
we're in
moment
it for
to go above it.
230.95.
It's tried
Stop
twice,
trading 230.20.
and if it doesn't make it this time, in all fairness, I'm probably going to have to cut and run, because at this point on the third attempt, if it's going there, that's not a good sign, because usually on the
we're
third
up to
attempt,
100
either
shares.
it makes it. If it fails, I can pretty much tell you it will fail. There's no two ways around
Get
it,
out of this
and that's
as soon
not
as
a
we
good
can.
sign. So let's see what happens. We're down about $60. We're still in the game. Don't get me wrong. We're still there.
We're
It's
positive
still
for a
chugging
second.
along. Let's see if this thing can start to pick up steam. Man, twice. We had the money twice, So let's see what happens. It's very, very close. Uber is still chugging along, you know, and so right now, there we go. Palantir.
We're up about 25.
Is it going to make that? Is it going to make that spread
this
up
can turn
there?
around,
Is it
we'll
going to
get
make that
$100
run
out
up
of
there
this.
and give us the money
If-
that we need?
If it
Hey,
doesn't,
let's see what happens.
we'll take a small
You know,
loss.
it's holding the line, and like I said,
There we go.
if it does it this
there
time,
we go. We got that little cat.
it's
bounce going,
touching
50
VWAP
bucks
again.
up.
You know,
60,
so
70.
at this point, we're almost tempted to get out because
All right.
it just doesn't seem like it
Almost
wants to
there.
crack
75
above
cents,
it.
60 cents.
It's trying.
Give us $1. Come on, give us $1.
We almost had it. It is sitting there and it keeps getting swatted down. So let's see. I mean, it's still there, and we're so tempted to get out of this now. You know, we really are. It's just it's trying and trying and trying,
Again,
and it
got a
gets
little
up
greedy
there
there.
and it gets swatted down, and it's
No
very
big deal.
frustrating today. You know, there's no momentum going in one way direction or the other. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it makes that push up there. If it makes that push up there, we'll be fine. So there we go.
All right. Let's see what happens.
All right, we've got. It's sitting right there. Let's see if this can take off now. Come on.
So we're into it for 300
So it
shares
seems to be
now.
catching
And,
up right now. There we go.
Like I said, I got greedy twice. I
It's gotta
could have
get
been
those
out of that
168. That's
both
where we
times
want
with
to be.
$100,
The
which was, you know, it
the
is what it is.
67.50
I'm expecting this thing to do a complete
where
turnaround, so
we're
that's
getting
why I'm
tied up
waiting
in.
right now.
Okay.
So
On the 46
we're only
to
down
56,
$10. If
that's
this
where
thing
we're
doesn't
getting
turn
tied up
around,
on,
we'll
and
be
that's where you
sitting
have
real
a
pretty
lot
right now.
of
So
selling
that's what we're
going
hoping
on.
for.
They've got to clear out
It's
those
getting
sells
close.
right now.
It's getting
Once
right
we
there.
get past that,
We have to have
you're
this
going to see this
turnaround
thing
now.
jump into the 80s.
We're down 120,
If
but
it
that's
clears up.
literally
If it
pennies.
clears up.
Pennies.
So here we go.
So
We're into the 70s
right now
right
we're
now.
in it for 230.54,
67,
and it's at
80s.
36. So let's see this thing make a
73.
charge up
We're
there. If
starting
it
to
makes a
gain
charge up
speed.
there, we could be looking
Okay,
at
come on,
231
come on.
instantaneously. So that's what we're hoping for. That it starts a charge up there, it makes that move up there. That's what we're hoping for. It's holding 230. That's what it's got to do. If it doesn't hold 230, we're going to be in big problems. But right now it's holding it,
A lot of selling
and
pressure going
hopefully
on
it can
in the
catch this bid right now.
you're gonna see
If
this
it
thing
catches
clear
this
out
bid
because
right
we have a lot
now,
of dark
we'll be
buyers out there.
we'll be fine.
And
Absolutely
someone,
fine.
Someone
So
is definitely
there it
trying to
goes.
push this thing down. A monstrous
it's
amount
touching
of
it.
selling going on over there.
Come on, you got to get
Come on.
above there again.
Let's see what happens.
You gotta
know?
get above
At
54.
this point, we're so close.
I saw a couple 30s.
We wanna make
Wow,
sure
it's
that
all
we
over
hold
the
on to
place.
this to get some kind of profit out of this.
Come on, come
You
on.
know, I would not say this is a successful day right this second. You know, we're getting into the 70s, and if we can get a little bit higher.
Yeah, this just shit the bed on me.
There we go.
Absolutely shit the bed on me.
Come on.
Yeah, that was bad. So I'm not gonna lie, that was what we call staying your welcome, overstaying your welcome in a huge way, you know. So now you can see where our stop loss is. You know, we're basically almost hitting our stop loss there at $300, 10%.
It's
So
amazing how you see this dancing.
both
around
times
all
we had
the time.
$100. We had $1 into the money,
and like I said,
and
if
we
it-
decided we were going to get greedy.
starts to make the
When
move
you
up,
get greedy,
great.
this is what ends up happening. So
It's sitting right
listen, I'm not
there.
learning my lesson
Like
here
I said,
because I'm
it's trying to
smart.
break
I'm
up.
learning my lesson because I'm actually
If it
stupid.
does, we'll be sitting
And
perfectly
I made a
fine.
mistake,
If it doesn't,
point blank.
we're gonna take a step
Our
out.
consensus
There's
was
no
that the
doubt
market
about
was
it.
going to take
So
a
let's
shit
see what
today, and
happens.
it is. So we're hoping that this thing turns
It's
around.
trying so
We're out of
hard.
this roughly
It's
by
still
$1.
following
It's
trend,
not, you know, it's not
which
the
is
end of
good.
the world. This thing can take
Still
it,
following trends,
you know,
and
shoot up
we'll see what
instantaneously.
happens, you know?
So that's what we're hoping
At
for
this
right
point,
now. That this thing
we're-
starts to make
we're
its
not
green
gonna hit
move
the
up
home
there,
run.
catches
I
the
guarantee you
bid.
that
If
much.
it catches its bid,
Well,
we'll
I
be
can't
positive
guarantee shit at this
in
point,
absolutely a
but
second.
If we can
And
make one
hopefully, if
times
it
goal,
catches the
I'll be
bid,
perfectly happy.
like I said, we can get out of
We'll
this
see what
right
happens,
away,
you know?
and then
Right
call
now
it a day,
we're negative
and then
one
be
times
done
goal,
trading.
so.
That's what we want to do. You know, we made a mistake.
Like I said,
absolutely
it's not
made a
about the
mistake.
money. 'Cause
So
this is, this is
right
really-
now it's not
I wouldn't
catching
say
freaking bid right now.
lack of money.
Oh, man,
But it
what an
really is a
idiot.
lack of money. It's,
Absolute
what this
fucking
is
idiot.
it's the execution of what we're trying to do.
And
okay.
anybody says that you have
and
to stay cool with
Right
your
now,
trading.
the
Yeah, I get it.
execution
I
is
get
not
it.
going the
But
way we want it to
this is
go.
just
So
sell after sell after
it's
sell.
hovering
Nothing's
right
coming in
there,
for a buy
and
right now.
Hopefully,
especially
like I
with
said,
AMD.
this does start to make that move
Oh,
up.
God.
If it makes that move up, then we've got it, and we'll be sitting really good.
Mm.
And hopefully, this thing now, like I said,
we
it can
got time.
break above the 70s and break above 168. If it breaks above 168, we have an unbelievable day, and it's getting there. It's absolutely cleaning out everybody. So, we're almost out to the 80s right now, and there we go. We're at the 80s, and like I said, if now we can get above the 80s here, then we're looking at 168. We get to 168, that's where we want to be, and that's
when you
you're
look at
gonna
the
start seeing
consensus,
this thing take off a little
You
bit.
have to
So
say,
let's see
where
if
is
we
the
can
market
do it.
heading in your
But,
opinion?
I'm not
today. I had a feeling it was
100% convinced.
like I
it's
said.
gonna do it.
I'm not gonna
Let's see.
sugarcoat
If
it.
it doesn't
we
do
had
it,
the $100.
we're gonna get out.
twice. Okay,
Okay.
We traded very
So,
poorly
I mean,
today.
there's a tremendous amount of selling here. It's
With
amazing.
Palantir, I lost $100 because I wasn't looking at shares. I basically went long on something
All right,
I was
there
supposed
we
to go
go.
short. I made a
It just
mistake.
jumped up to 92
On
for a
AMD,
second,
twice I
and I
could have
think
gotten
we're
out
gonna be
there with a
hitting,
$100 profit.
168. I think
It
it's
closed it
clearing
out,
out
bought
right
it,
now as we
closed it out,
speak.
bought it. But
there
instead,
we go.
I wanted
There we
more.
go. Come on. We're at
And
95
that's the
right
problem
now.
is when you want
168,
more,
just
this is
jumped
what ends
past
up
it.
happening.
So perfect.
So now
Perfect.
I'm sitting
So
here
we have the day
trying
where we wanted
to save my
it's
ass
doing
on
what we
something
thought
that's
was
probably
happen,
going to
but
fucking
took a
stop
little
me
longer
out.
than usual.
So
Okay.
you know what?
There we
This
go.
is fucking
All right,
bullshit.
So we just
okay?
had a monster trade here,
and
beautiful.
you can't look at it any other
All right.
way except for that
So
this
we're
is
up
fucking
about
bullshit. Okay?
250, and
Fuck me. Fuck me, you
so we
stupid
just profited
shit.
258.
You stupid
and we're gonna take
motherfucker,
the,
man. Seriously.
Buy. We got out of there real quick. Sorry about that. That was a mistake. Uber, we're gonna take the loss on it. I don't really care. It's $3, and we're up about 258 today. And we'll do a recap later. As soon as I can finish this trade up, I don't want to lose too much on this damn thing, If it gets down to about $10 loss again, then I'm going to be gone. You can't win every trade. You just can't. It's impossible. If you think you're going to win every trade, you're an idiot. But Palantir turned out to be a great trade. Great trade. We made 258. Never in danger of stopping out, really. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was not always a good time, but it was a good trade. And Uber is starting to tank. And guess what? All right, we sold out. All right, so we made $238.96 today, and off of $3,000, that's almost 8% on our money. Okay, so because again, it's not 60 grand we have; it's 60 grand worth of buying power. All right, we traded about 1,000 shares, live market, to the market, basically between ARCA and everything, NASDAQ, ARCA, EDGX, we traded to the market. We did not trade falsely on the market. Now, I'm done. I just made 8 times what my daily goal was, basically. Actually, 6 times my daily goal. That doesn't make sense. 2%, $60. So I made 4 times my daily goal today at 240. So that's a great day. We made, like I said, we made about 8% on our money. So, and yesterday I forgot to put the disclosure in the film, whatever. I forgot to put the video up yesterday, but today I will definitely put the video up. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. And again, remember it's 25x trading. get your leverage and the power you need to leverage up your trading. Thank you.